Hello everyone, this is Jimmy and welcome to episode 5 of FTB Interactions. I am currently mining, so I wanted to get some of this aqua infused stone. I didn't really, okay, let's clarify it. At the end of last episode I mentioned that I had to get all the different types of infused stones, right, which come from various different veins. However, two things were pointed out to me. First of all, there's apparently a vein that's not shown here that has all the ores in them, all the infused veins, but it's only found in Thaumcraft magical forests. So I might go looking for that. But the other thing is that the quest reward here actually rewards you with some of all the crystals, and then you can, by the time you need more, you can just make them in the crucible from quartz slivers, the Thaumcraft way. So yeah, those are both options. But I kind of want to go try to find that that all the various infused ore vein. I don't know. I think it's kind of fun to go searching for things. Anyways, the other major thing that you guys pointed out to me that I'm very thankful for is here in the ore processing tab, metallurgy. The reward for this quest includes a jackhammer, which is a very good tool. See those enchantments on it? I've used it to mine everything, you see missing here, and it's only used like, I don't know, what's that, like 10-15% of its durability, but it even has mending on it, so you can just go repair it. So let's head back to our base. I've started planting some of the EXP seeds so we can mend our tools. So these Lotus plants, when you grow them, and look, they grow actually pretty fast with the speed acceleration we have, they give you these Lotus blossoms. Hold your tool in your offhand and right click or eat a bunch of Lotus blossoms, and it repairs pretty quickly. That looks like 20-ish Lotus blossoms will repair our jackhammer back to new, just like new. So I guess I can keep a handful of these on me when I go out exploring in case I have to repair. Well, that's awkward. I was going to make the block scanner to try to look for the various infused stones. Because I'm told they don't show up if you use the ore module. I guess I can test that real quick just to be sure. So, aqua infused ore. Yeah, they're not configured to show up as like, wait, is it highlighting that? Let's put it somewhere. Oh, it is highlighting it. I've been lied to. Alright, never mind. I don't need the block module. In that case, I can sell this blank module back. But we have to find a Thaumcraft magical forest. So for that, the nature compass. Nature's compass. Mineral resin. How do I get this? I squeeze mineral. Makes sense. Can be used to locate it. I do need Botania flowers. The only Botania petals I have for now are the white ones, but I could just grow them, and then I hope I can plant bulb them. Apparently not. Oh well, I can just use shears then, and it'll give me extra petals anyways. Apparently I can plant bulb them before I grow them, and then I think if I pick it back up I get one petal back. So it's not quite as good as plant bulbing them after you grow them, or after you make them into tall plants, but it's still good. Anyways, now I have plenty of Botania petals. Our little squeezer guy can also make our mineral for us. You squeeze that wood. And we have our nature's compass. So if you're looking for any biome in particular, we can find it here. Right now, I want to find magical forests. It is apparently 1,500 blocks away. Can't quite tell if there's a water route there, huh? Doesn't look like it because I have to go through that. Alright, well, why don't I, because we're going to have to go a ways, I'm going to make another teleporter to bring it with me, or at least the shard that goes into the teleporter, the ender shard, so that we can, like, if it becomes nighttime during our trip, we can come back to our base and, hole up here where we're not going to get killed. Unfortunately, it looks like we can't quite make the teleporters yet. They have to be made in the luminous crafting table, which we don't have. So, at the very least, we can make regular ender shards. What that means is if if I'm out exploring the world and I want to teleport back to any spot, link it to there. I can use the /home command to teleport to here. I can place our ender shard inside and teleport back to here. Now I just have to remember that this ender shard is the one that leads back to our portal. I guess I could. Nah, I can't name it without an anvil, right? So I guess I can't name it yet. Yeah, we'll just put it in a chest, and then I will definitely forget what's linked where later, but that's fine. Well, it's a new day. Let's go follow our compass. 1,500, 1,400-ish blocks. Along the way, I found a village, and in it, diamonds. Our first diamonds. Don't necessarily have a use for them yet, but, you know, good to have, I guess. Is this the building I think it is? Is this the one that has a peace candle in it? I guess I'll find out when I get to the top. Nope, doesn't look like it. I think it's like 1 in 3 villages have a peace candle, which is just a thing that prevents mob spawns in a small area around it. Oh well. Besides that, it doesn't look like there's anything of particular interest here, so I'm just gonna snag those diamonds and move on. Well, it looks like nighttime is falling, so let's stop here for the night. Find this. Apparently, regular chickens don't have stats, so they can't benefit from being leveled up, I guess. Oh well. I think they only produce feathers, so I don't need a tremendous amount of feathers. Oh no, they also produce eggs. Wait, which chicken produces feathers then? And I don't need these at all. I can just cook them. Since we're holed up in our base at night, let's see about summoning another villager. And we'll capture this guy. Oh, he spawned up there. That's not good. Alright, well now I have to run from him for a few minutes. Please don't break my torches, villager guy. You can't, oh, you can get up here. That's awkward. Anywhere I can go, he can go, huh? I have a plan. If I go in here, you can't get in here. Ha, gotcha. Take that, sucker. He almost got in here. Anyways, once this guy becomes a normal villager, hey, don't break my plants, you... Anyways, once he becomes a normal villager, what I'll do is I'll just trap him and, will you stop breaking all my torches too? This is very rude of you. Do you know that? Very rude. Anyways, yeah, once I trap him, he'll become a permanent source of emeralds for me. So I suppose we'll let him have his fun for like 10 more seconds while he breaks all of my valuables. Alright, buddy, are you remorseful for... No, you're not remorseful at all. You're still breaking my stuff. Stop it. Alright, I should have had some plan for how I was going to pick him up. But I guess I'm just going to slowly push him until I get him to where I want him. Alright, pushing him around is proving to be extremely difficult. I suppose I could have built this one level lower so I don't have to try to push them up a block, but whatever. I'm told that if you have a block of emeralds, they'll follow it. So despite the fact that they're literally dropping emeralds out of their pockets, they still want more emeralds. So I'm going to make a block. The only way to make blocks, at least for emeralds for now, is to cast it. So I have to melt down 9 of my precious emeralds into a block first. By the time this block of emerald is done hardening, it'll be nighttime again. I should have done a shorter project. Stupid villager. We're almost there. It's like watching paint dry. Alright, rich guy, follow me. Yeah, that's what I thought. Get in here. Can you not jump? You can jump. Alright, good. Alright, nudge. It's like getting a chicken into a chicken farm, except you can't grow them from eggs. Enjoy your new home, sucker. Ha 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 ha. Now all your emeralds are mine. Alright, anyways, that's done, and it is nighttime. So I guess I'll get started by just processing this aqua infused stone I have. And I don't know what I'm going to do with this block of emeralds. So this infused stone processes pretty simply. You just put it around a pure daisy, let it transform into the crystal, and harvest the crystal. But if you do it on dirt or grass, I think the crystal actually can't stick to it, so it'll automatically pop off and like harvest itself. So all you have to do is just plant the ores around your pure daisies. And then we'll be back in minute-ish when they're done. Alright, these should be finishing up any second now. Any second now. There we go. And yet they just pop off into their crystal form. Nice. And then when that completes, it gives us the quest, which also gives us the appropriate research, I believe. We get those. What? Wait, what is... Oh, dependencies. I see. Alright, so that's done. Next up, we have to make Salus Mundus. For now, we can make it out of all this water crystal we have, because we have a lot of water crystal. 4 Salus Mundus, and that should allow us to make our Thermometer. I'll claim the rewards later. So we have to right-click a bookshelf, I believe. I nabbed a few books from villages earlier. Alright, here we go. Become a Thermometer. Nice. So that rewards us. Claim rewards later. They just take up space. Alright, so next we can do this on a cauldron. Snag cauldrons from villages earlier too. Thanks, villages. Oh, no, maybe not. Oh, I think I have to read my book first, don't I? Let me read the quest. Alright, I guess I have to go in order. So first of all, we have to make the workbench thing. And then complete that. So I have to... Bleh. I know there's something about like a cheater's Thermometer. Where can I get that? Where is it? This guy. I guess I can't craft it yet. Well, darn. This just gives you all the research, so you don't have to do the stupid research minigame, because it's really stupid. Looks like to proceed any further with Thaumcraft, we have to do a little bit of Astro Sorcery first, but it's daytime. So why don't we take this opportunity to head back to here. Shoot. Oh no, I didn't forget to bring extra crystals with me because I kept them in my satchel. Aha, look at me thinking ahead. I knew I'd forget to grab them if I didn't leave them in there. Anyways, let's go find this magical forest biome. My compass says there's a magical forest 25 blocks that way. I don't believe it. But anyways, I'm going to loot this temple thing really quick. Because under these pillars, first of all, those floating crystals I might have to come back to later. But oh, I guess it's not under the pillars for these. It's just in the corners. There's loot. And loot is good. I think there's usually 2 chests per. Come on, water. Let me go, please. Yeah. Some aquamarine, some ender pearls. I'll take it. Well, guys, the compass is not lying. This biome here is magical forest. It's really small. I think it's basically most of the lake here is a magical forest. What plant is this? Is this the card? No, that's not right. Unlucky. But yeah, there's not much magical forest here. If you go, I think if I go much further this way, it ceases to be a magical forest. Womp womp. Well, I checked the entire magical forest that spawned here. It's, you know, maybe 100 blocks each direction, so it wasn't all that difficult. But we didn't get our ore vein. Oh well, it's nighttime, so let's get out of here. There were still some useful things. I found a that's an antimony vein there, and I forget, one of these other veins was pretty rare. So it wasn't an entire loss, and we found one of those temples. So later we can do our Astro Sorcery in that temple if we need to, because we can teleport back here. I guess I should put our teleport point closer to that temple. It's probably the biggest reason I would want to come back here in the future. Talking about Astro Sorcery, I think it's time that we made the Astro crafting table. The luminous crafting table, my bad. So, there we go. That completes a quest, and were we given an Astro Tome at the start of the game? We were, right? Where is it hiding? I love this search feature. I'm so disorganized I would never find anything without it. I mean, I still never find anything with it, but it would take even longer. Alright, well, now we have one tab open in here, and we don't get any constellation papers for free. That's a shame. one of the first things to do in Astro Sorcery is to craft your light well. This is how you make liquid starlight. But I guess to do that, we actually have to find rock crystals first. Can we make a resonating wand? Only if we get demonic will, huh? I guess that means we need a snare? And this needs blood, which I guess I can jump into my... No, I can't jump into my smeltery. I don't have a smeltery to jump into. I can melt rotten flesh. Okay. Seems reasonable. Wait, that doesn't do it, because even if I get the demonic will, I still can't make the brass until I have already made the light well. So I guess I have to go find rock crystal without the resonating wand. I think that just means if I dig down to, you know, bedrock level essentially, and then pop this thing, I'm looking for like individual ores at bedrock level. Which some of those might just be. I can't tell if they're just like outliers from the ore vein or not. But I guess time to leave my island again. Alright, down at bedrock here, when I do a scan, I'm looking for those individual ores, like I suspect that one, that are not near an ore vein. Those are the ones that are most likely to be rock crystal. So let's see if that one is. Dug right past it without noticing. Look at that rock crystal ore. I don't have a fortune tool, unfortunately, so I think I only get one. No, I can get two. Alright, well, I'm just gonna keep this going and see how much ore I find. Like, there's another one there. They actually look, it appears to be pretty dense down here. I think I will dig a couple Y levels up though, because I can insta-mine stone, but I can't insta-mine dirt. And there just happens to be a lot of dirt once you get sufficiently far down. For a second, I thought I'd have a hard time finding these without the resonating wand, but in maybe 10 minutes I was able to get all these rock crystals thanks to the scanner. This works really well when there's basically no noise in the data, right? Like you can immediately tell. I'm 100% sure those are rock crystals if I wanted them. And it's like I'm 100% sure that's not a rock crystal. So yeah, it's super convenient. Much better than the wand, because if I had the wand, I'd have to run around at night to try to use it. Sounds pretty awful. Anyways, let's head back to our base. Unfortunately, it just became morning, and Astro Sorcery works best at night. Oh well. I seem to have dug myself into a chicken or egg problem here. So in order to make the cauldron from Thaumcraft, I need to do research? Or do I? This is an observation. Never mind. I thought I had to do research, which meant I need to make the table. The table from Thaumcraft. But to make the table, I need infused wood, which requires making this light well. But to make the light well, you need a resonating wand in order to start the craft. But to make the resonating wand, you need brass, which requires the crucible, right? And then thus chicken versus egg. But no, it seems like I'm just bad at reading. I just need to make a or the scanning device. What's it called? Thermometer. Now that we've got our recipe reading out of the way, one thermometer. We have a lot of V in this trunk too. But anyways, it's generally good once you get your thermometer, scan everything you can because you're going to need it. And once you get a fundamentals scanned, you should be able to complete this, which unlocks this, which lets you make a cauldron. Alright, so I took the long way to get here, but here's our cauldron. Or crucible? Same thing. Aha! Nice. And now we can make things like, if we go into this tab, thaumium and brass. So start with brass. To use the crucible, you'll want to light a fire, preferably on something that doesn't burn out like that charcoal. Put the crucible above it. Voila. This doesn't have aspects, does it? As long as there's no aspects on this, I can right click it to use it to fill the thing. There we go. Convenient. Alright, so to make brass, we need copper and a source of instrumentium. Because for the time being we can't actually make quartz slivers, you need the luminous crafting table to do that. At least I think that's all you need, right? Once I get the once I get a luminous crafting table, I can make this Certus from Certus ores, or from quartz ores. So I only get the 16 quartz slivers the quest gives me, which means I really have to not make a mess. So thankfully, this uses just one aspect, and I think there's usually pure sources of this. Some type of tool or another. That's not a pure source. That doesn't have any at all. What? I feel like I'm being lied to. Copper hose have a nice 4 instrumentium and nothing else, and these aren't copper, these are wooden hose. But anyways, wooden hose have 4. So it should be a 5-to-4 ratio of wooden hose to copper. Would you look at that? Even when you do things right, what does this say? Oh, apparently there's more mobs spawning now. Good to know. But yeah, if you do things right, it should produce only a little bit of flux. No matter what you do, there will be some flux generated, as you see here. So I do need to keep an eye on it, because I can't do anything about the flux yet, which might be a good reason to do this not in the middle of my base. But I know the creative flux sponge is not that far out. It's within reach soon. Anyways, that rewards 8 more, which is nice. Next step, I want thaumium, because yeah, it's great for tools. Thaumium, however, it's a bit more difficult. We need steel, apparently. Alright, well, we also need Praecantatio and Terra, and I want to do that without making a mess. Because of the requirement to not make a mess, let's actually not make thaumium yet. I should, however, be able to make rudimentary snares once I make some shears. Okay. So these snares are used to make mobs drop their wills or whatever, which we need to make our resonating wand. Now, it just became daytime, unfortunately, so I don't think I'll be able to find any mobs who use this on. Oh well. Plenty of other things to do during the day. First of all, I basically ran out of mana. So I'm just going to go fill our big drum up with as much mana as I can grab. Alright, cleared out this mana pool, and it's getting close to nighttime. I think I'm also going to go mine that entropy vein, because it contains quartz ores, which I need. Alright, time to kill some mobs. Oh, he has a bow. That's not cool. Ow, I'm probably going to die to this one guy, aren't I? Anyways, you hit him until he has the particles, and then you kill him. Or at least you try. I did it! I killed a mob. And then you pick up the loot he drops while your inventory is way too full. It looks like a nice bow. I'll take a Setium bow. Why am I infected with blindness? Weird. Alright, well, now we can make our resonating wand. First one you have to make on the work table, because you can't craft on the luminous crafting table without a wand. Now that we have this, let's head over. I want an astral sorcery thing that's not going to like get me killed. How am I going to do this? Because I have the one that's, you know, way over here somewhere, right? But if I guess it's way out in the water. Maybe it won't get me killed. Let's try it. If I head over there, I think I have everything for light wells on me. No, with the exception of rock crystals. I'm going to go try to craft a few light wells. And hopefully I don't die in the process. Well, the fact that it's surrounded by water makes it a pain to use, but it also keeps the mobs away. So I guess that's valuable. I do need to give it sight to the sky in order for the rock crystal to function, though. With some difficulty, I was able to seal up the room, drain all the water out with the sponge, and give our crystal sky access. And apparently, just for this tier 1 crafting table, even during the day is enough. Has enough light, so I'm short a piece of chiseled marble, apparently. I noticed that some of these marble forms you actually can't chisel into, you have to craft, like rune marble. So this rune marble, I make sure to collect it when I see it in these towers, because that's probably the easiest way to get it. But for something like chiseled marble, because you can actually chisel to it, makes it a little bit, you know, less difficult to gather. So let's make our first light well and our first Astro Sorcery crafting task altogether. Sound of water is really loud in here. Wow, I got yeeted. Alright, well, there's our light well. I'm going to make another one just so we can process a little bit faster. Let's put our light wells to use. So we can only extract fluids out the bottom of it, and I looked at I couldn't find any good fluid transport options. We don't even get full-size transfer nodes. We just get the thin ones. So I think, which way is it this way or is it this way? I'm never sure. Let's just test and find out, I guess. Oh, what happened? There we go. And then we can throw some rock crystals into these. And the one that has fluid in it is the right way. So it's that one. Alright. Now I don't know how to put this down without having to break the light well. Should have thought this through better. And once we have a bucket of this stuff, we can grab a bucket of liquid starlight. This stuff is, it's actually pretty neat because if you jump in it, you get, why am I slow? I guess they're slow while holding this. But if you jump in it, you get night vision buff for what that's worth. Actually, think about it. There was a quest somewhere that, oh, hey. Oh, I don't want that. I think I saw a quest somewhere that gave me like a long night vision buff for a bucket of liquid starlight. I have no clue where it's hiding. Apparently, though, the quest reward here gives you those fluid conduits that I was looking for. I really should get better at actually looking at my quest rewards. But anyways, now that we have liquid starlight, we can just throw wood into it and make infused wood. Should be just as simple as that. Or not. Maybe it has to be into the source block. Oops. Rip that bucket of starlight. That is not where I clicked. Oh, apparently you throw wood, like wood logs, not wood planks, to get infused wood. This texture looks a lot more like the plank texture. Oh well, here we have it, infused wood. So there's one more quest down, and then the vibrant version we can't make without an autoclave, so I guess we're not making that. One of the first cool utility items we can make out of Astro Sorcery is the tree beacon. This is a more or less automated, somewhat automated, semi-automated, all-in-one tree farm. It doesn't plant the saplings for you, but it collects a lot of wood and stuff per sapling. So we can head home, plant this somewhere. Guess I'll just put it here for now. Plant a tree next to it. It's just oak, I guess. Grow it, and it starts harvesting the tree, and I think if you put an inventory next to it, it stores all your stuff in there. But you get a lot more than one log per, like one log or one sapling per log that actually gets harvested from the tree. So, 1 second. So it looks like the tree beacon doesn't actually collect the drops, it just causes the tree to effectively slowly decay over time into the resultant drops, and then you need something to pick them up. I was hoping the quest will reward me with that, but I mean, I guess it kind of does. It gives us a collect seal, which can be used on Thermocraft golems to make them pick stuff up. Anyways, let's move on. With access to infused wood, we can make the table, turn it into a research table, and I love research. Just kidding, I hate research. So this gives us, I think this is just a trophy, right? Put you on the research table. It's like a turd. Oh, it is a turd. How appropriate. Anyways, what these quests here just give you the research. It says not recommended, but I recommend it because I hate doing Thermocraft research. I guess it does give you the warp as well, so I mean, there's some downside to doing this, but I've done research enough times that I don't want to do it again. There we go. Eventually we'll get the can I? No, I can't lock this quite yet, huh? Okay, good enough. All right, well, I think that's all the time we have for today. But we've now got all the infrastructure we need to dive into the Steam era. This will be our first set of Steam-powered machines and tools and stuff. So that'll be for next episode. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.